Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Scorpio. You can have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you're here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Scorpio. When I was shuffling the cards or picking out the cards and shuffling, it's really interesting because I was really drawn to some of my darker decks. But when I was shuffling, I was feeling very lighthearted. So it's Scorpio kind of has that rap of having a darker personality, and whatnot. But it's not always what it seems. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the Yokai Oracle. Get an overall energy of your reading. What is the overall energy for Scorpio, please? What is the overall energy for Scorpio? Can I have 1 or 2 cards for Scorpio, please? What is the overall energy for Scorpio? Let's get a card for Scorpio, please. And if you need to, increase the playback speed, by all means. I know I tend to talk a little bit slower and I do shuffle for the cards to fall out, so that can take a little while sometimes, because I noticed, especially with this deck, they're very, very particular about what card comes out, so it could take a minute. So what is the message for Scorpio? So you have tree spirits on the bottom, harmony, balance, natural flow. Harmony, balance, natural flow. You had 2 cards come out. You have many-eyed monsters, awareness, vigilance, perception. And then that's so interesting. It's many-eyed monsters and one-eyed boys. Focus, curiosity, purpose. It's so interesting because, obviously there's a lot of eyes on this, and only this one only has 1. It's almost like you could have very spiritual realm connections. You have many eyes. You can see a lot of information that isn't physical. You can see a lot of things that are around you, around others, that most people can't see. And then with the one-eyed boys, it's you come out, it's you can wrangle all of that information and pour it out and understand it in a very singular thought. It's it's you just comprehend so much unseen things. So many unseen things. That's really interesting. Let's see here. Hang on, I want to look in the book real quick, and it might take me a minute to find it, so give me 1 second. Okay, so what I'm kind of gathering here, because I'm not an expert in yokai and I don't pretend to be, but what I'm kind of getting here from the descriptions in the books, it's you feel a little bit mischievous with this fact, that it's you're a little inside joke on everyone, more than you let on, because that's what the one-eyed boy does, is he's feeling a little mischievous. And with the many-eyed monsters, they say they appear in nooks and crannies that get ignored. That's why it's in this door. A lot of people might not dust their doors or whatever. And but it also is everything, there's no secrets in the universe. Okay, so it's what you do with this ability, what you do with this gift, is being seen. Whether it's, you know, devious or positive, you need to be aware of the fact that the universe sees if you're using this power for good or for nefarious purposes. Now, you might be a little, like, I'm not getting nefarious. I am getting, like, you're a little bit mischievous about it. Like, how I was saying, it's like that, it's like your own little secret. Like, no one knows, maybe a few select people know that it's like all of the unseen things that you can see that you can bring forward. I'm hearing. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get your tarot cards. We're going to start with the stained glass tarot. Excuse me. This is actually a new deck that I've never used before, and again, it's a little bit of a darker deck, but it's not inherently negative. That's the vibe I'm getting, and that's the vibe I was getting before these cards even came out. It's like it can very easily be taken to a dark place, you know, seeing things that others can't see, but that's not what I'm getting here. I'm getting it more as a playful thing, because I was getting that light energy, the dark and the light. Okay, what is the message for Scorpio? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about balance. And it's like maybe you're trying to find a balance in this. I don't think it's a new gift, though. It's not like a new thing that's been happening. You know how to balance it, but hang on, let's continue. What are some more cards here for Scorpio in regards to this? Like, are they supposed to be using this gift in a certain way? No, they didn't come out. Is Scorpio supposed to be using this gift in a certain way? Like, there's balance here. So I'm hearing as above, so below. We might get a card above and below here, but my space isn't large enough. Maybe I can... Oop, sorry, little guy. I'll move you over here. I might just have to move this. So, because I'm wanting as above, so below. The Two of Pentacles. You know, this is like the seeing many things. This is the earthly. What is above? Well, we already know. They're saying we already know what's above, and it's this. So what's below? How is this supposed to be utilized in the earthly plane? How is this being utilized in the earthly plane? Or how should Scorpio utilize it? And if you see the earthly is a little bit smaller, like the bottom pentacle there is a little bit smaller. And a little bit more straight and narrow than like this decorative like top pentacle. And that's this. It's the many eyes. It's like you have so much that you can comprehend, and then you translate it down into the earth, or you should be. If you don't, if this is not like, maybe this isn't a new gift, but you're thinking about it more lately, and wanting to enhance it and actually like utilize it. That, oh my gosh, like 20 cards just came out. That's too many. What is the message for Scorpio? Message for Scorpio? Are there any cards for Scorpio? Huh. Okay. I don't know why all of a sudden, like, they want me to stop with that and move on to the clarifying deck. Like, I don't know what this deck is called. It's just like a tiny little cat's tarot. And it's a little bit darker as well. So what is the below here? And, oh, they're saying, like, I'm hearing, like, they want me to use this tiny deck. It's, like, bigger, medium, small. And it's, like, so it's, like, this, the spiritual aspect of it. It's, like, it's so much. There's so much going on. And then, like, you're condensing it down, you know, to the one eye. You're condensing it down to an earthly matter. So they want the tiny cards. That's so funny. It's like you have an umbrella of, like, divine knowledge around you or something. 10 of Cups on the bottom. Okay. So we got the Five of Swords. And that's interesting because the Five of Swords was on the bottom of the deck. I don't think I said that for the Two of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Strength. The Lovers. Eight of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles again. It's interesting because with the Five of Swords, it's like you're holding on to all of it for yourself. But then it's almost like there's something that comes in, some person or family, I'm hearing, like, you know, you have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. And the Two of Cups is like a very strong bond. And then, like, the Lovers, there's only one cat here, but there's the two, there's the black and the white, the dark and the light that I'm getting, you know? And it's in like a yin yang. And this cat is black and white mixed together. So you're like alchemizing these two things. It's like the light and the dark. You have a great capacity for darkness and a great capacity for light. And yeah, if you see this here, the Five of Swords, it's like you're holding on to this, you're keeping it all to yourself, and there's the black and the white again, and then the mixed. And it's like swirling all around you, and you're distracted by it. You're very distracted by it for a while. But I feel like there's like a person or like someone, or there's something that comes in that helps you hone it, that helps you. And, you know, it's like they come in, you're sharing with them, and it's teaching you a lot. It's allowing you to grow in a lot of ways. Like with that Strength card, it's like strength is not about overpowering. It's about understanding and working with. And it's like that light and that dark. You learn how to harness it. Maybe you like meet someone in a spiritual capacity, like someone who can help kind of guide you, and or maybe you're supposed to do that. Maybe you are supposed to help guide someone spiritually. Like you realize that your gift ends with you unless you like spread it and share it. And maybe that means babies. Maybe it's like, it doesn't have to be literal, but it can be. But there's like something being born. There's something being brought forth. But with this Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles here at the end, oh, you're supposed to help people who are scared, who can't help themselves, who don't know what to do. Maybe you are going to be a spiritual guider, like instead of holding it for yourself all the time, you're deciding to alchemize it and bring it forth into the world. Now it's small. It's not grown yet here in the physical plane. You've been honing it for your whole life probably. But I think you're being called, because here again, there's the dark and the light. The dark and the light. You're going to help people. You're going to stop keeping it to yourself, and you're going to help people who are scared and indecisive, who also have that power, because he's wearing this like magician's hat, but it's very small. Like there's no wide brim on it. And there's 2 little ships in the back. And they're on these huge waves. It's like these people, you're going to help them kind of come in and not be so scared. Share your gift with the world. Okay, so we're going to use the empathic oracle for some advice here. What is the advice? We already know what the advice is, but just a way to end the reading. I like to get one last little energy here that will be beneficial to Scorpio, because this is very much about Scorpio helping others. What will help Scorpio? Oh, hang on, it fell on the floor. Let me go grab it. Okay, that's funny. We have third eye chakra, which we already know your third eye is very open. Oh, okay. Interesting. You have gaslighting. Very, very interesting. One moment. Okay, so this is kind of interesting, because I am seeing this light in the darkness first off. Like before I even opened the book, it was like, oh, there's a light in the dark. When we share our spiritual gifts, sometimes we can bring in the dark with the light. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this is you need to learn how to protect yourself from negative energies that could come your way in the midst of all of this, because you do seem to be very powerful in your intuition and your ability, especially with the third eye chakra that was on the bottom. Because this is just for Scorpio. This is the energy for Scorpio. Is learn how to protect yourself. Learn how to shut the negative. It can even be spiritual. Like we can have spiritual attackers, negativity. So it's like protect yourself from that, but also in the physical realm. There could be people that try to like leech off of this energy, unbeknownst to them or beknownst to them. I don't know. It just depends on the person. So anyway, it says, in my power of self and intuition, I am safe as those who are needy and manipulative, as they find their way to my door. So it's like you can help those people, you can help the needy, you can help the manipulative, but make sure you protect yourself from them. They need help too. Even though they're in a negative space, they can be guided towards the light. And they already are. If they're coming to your door where your light is on, they're being guided by your light. And negative, so when I am meditating or whatever I'm doing spiritually, if negative energies come in, all you have to do is either A, tell them they're not welcome, or try to work with them and try to help them. I've done that several times, like when it's like you don't need to shun them, you need to aid them, you need to help them, um, and then send them on their way. Like this is not okay, but if you want to look at why it is you're doing this, then we can move forward. Um, of all the challenging people who an empath can attract into a relationship, a narcissist or someone who practices the art of gaslighting becomes one of our biggest lessons. We write attract because it is very evident on the path of many empaths. You are one of great light and power, but most do not realize this yet. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, most people don't see it yet. And maybe that's another thing too, is like maybe by not sharing it, that it's attracting the wrong kinds of people into your life. Um, but by sharing it, you can heal. You can heal people. So, Scorpio, I think I'm going to end the reading here. This has been insightful. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being present today, any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.